Here we go. Part 2, how to run good scenario-based training. Today, we're talking about what's the outcome. All right, very quick one for you guys, but this is fundamental. This is so important that we get this right. The outcome of any scenario-based training should be that students are better able to survive real violence or to recognize real violence or to overall just increase their survivability when it comes to dealing with conflict, aggression, or violence in the real world. So one thing that we have to be very delicate with here is how we go about treating failure. Now, long-time listeners of the show will know that I've said I never let my students die. I don't let students practice dying in a drill, in a scenario, because I just don't think those are good reps. Students know when they have screwed up. Students know when they made a poor mistake. Why do they know that? Because it suddenly got scary, things got painful, but I don't let them die. Even if a student gets stabbed 17 times because they missed the disarm or because they missed the knife being pulled out and they were still trying to communicate when there was obvious threat to life and they missed that and they got stabbed a lot of the times, we do not finish the drill until the student survives. Now, sometimes we'll have to blow a whistle and pause, and I might coach the attacker so that they pull back a little bit or so that they provide some opportunities for escape. And this is why having good role players is essential. So you don't have someone driven by ego who's trying to win as the bad guy. This is about making the student better. Remember, we have to make them better, which means sometimes we have to present an opportunity for them to escape so that they can find that opportunity and they can get a positive rep in at escaping the situation, even though they just got stabbed 17 times. People get stabbed in the real world 17 times, and sometimes they live. Granted, very high chance they're going to die, but sometimes they live. I would rather, should one of my students ever find themselves in a situation that looks like that, and they find themselves in this really bad, horrible, awful, worst case scenario, and they've been stabbed multiple times, I don't want the first thought coming to their mind to be, oh shit, when this happened in training, I died. I don't want that. I want the thought to be, when this happened in training, I found a way out. Right? Program success, program survival. Do not, under any circumstances, program failure. You don't know how important that rep might be. Make sure they complete it. Make sure they live. All right, if you want to learn more about this, make sure you check out the Managing Violence Certification Program. We are coming up with some masterclasses in Cambridge and in Oxford, UK, in March and in April 2022. Make sure you check those out. There will be an online cohort as well. All the details will be in the description below. Stay safe, be a better instructor, make your students more able to survive. It's what it's all about.